I know my son is not alive, and I don't know if I'm gonna find him. But I look for everyone. If I find one, I think I recover a little piece of mine, my son.
Charlie Nunga has been searching for her son, Carlos Antonio, since 2019. A victim of Mexico's unending drug war, Carlos Antonio was a recovering addict who was abducted from a rehab meeting. He is just one of nearly 100,000 disappeared people in Mexico.
Since that day, I haven't heard anything.
Fed up with government inaction, these families risk their own lives to look for their relatives, even asking cartel hitmen for the location of unmarked graves in the vast Mexican countryside. One man who's been carrying out this grim work longer than most is Miguel Ángel Trujillo. 4 of his brothers were abducted a decade ago at the start of Mexico's drug war, and he has scoured the country ever since. He's found countless bodies and human remains, but none pertain to his relatives.
Queremos mandarles un mensaje a los delincuentes que las familias no se van a cansar.
The search is backbreaking and heartbreaking.
To just go, walk, watch, observe. I don't see, I observe. I don't hear, I listen. I feel the earth. When you go to some place that there are bodies, you feel it.
This is by far the most harrowing task of any mother in Mexico. Already coping with the unbearable limbo of a missing child, they must carry out the search and excavation work themselves. The tip-off has led them to a drug cartel's abandoned safe house. Nearby they find personal effects, a bank card, bits of a mobile phone, but no bones or human remains. The best that most relatives can now hope for is this: their loved ones' remains being pieced together for a positive identification by forensic scientists.
Para nosotros es muy importante recuperar la confianza de los ciudadanos. Obviamente los ciudadanos han perdido la confianza en las autoridades de forma histórica.
The forensic services in Chihuahua say some 80% of the remains which come into their labs are positively identified. But victims' families dispute such figures. Back in Sonora, no one expects much government support because, they say, there was often state complicity in their children's disappearances.
They know where they are. They know where they live. They know who they are. But the authorities and the carteles, they go like this, together. And that's true, and everybody knows that.
This group is as much about finding remains as it is about finding peace.
Here you can talk, you can cry, you can scream, you can dance, you can laugh, and they will not criticize you. Our talkings are always about our missing ones, because it's our world now. I'm a completely different person now than I was 2.5 years before. Completely. I'm alive, but I'm dead. I have no fear.
After 2 days of digging and hoping, the group does find a skull and some human bones. It's a bittersweet moment. One family may soon have their worst fears about their missing relative confirmed, yet they can now give them a dignified burial and at last start to grieve.